welcome to another episode of Ambassador 5, a series where we showcase a cultural ambassador who's actively promoting Brand Caribbean around the world. Today, we have the extreme pleasure of speaking to Mrs. Roxanne Colthurst, who is the director of ShopCaribe. Welcome, Roxanne.
Hi, Marissa. Thank you so much for having me on.
Yes,
This is
indeed.
fantastic. Your platform, amplifying Caribbean vibe out there. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. We're on the same page. I see what you're doing with your brand. So let's jump right in. Let's tell people what exactly is ShopCaribe.
So it's an e-commerce platform, and the goal of it is to have only things that have been made in the Caribbean for sale all over the world.
Right.
When we talk about the products we're talking about fashion, we're talking about jewelry, we're talking about craft, art, we're talking about accessories, even footwear, leather. We have some fantastic leather items. You name it, things that are made throughout the Caribbean. Lots of the islands have their nuances, their interesting things that they do, and we're featuring them on the website.
Right.
It's all e-commerce ready, shipping and delivery is ready. Easy.
I love it. And in these times where everybody's going virtual, having an e-commerce platform is essential for our businesses, our Caribbean businesses. And I know when we spoke before, this part got me really excited, is the fact that you're giving the diaspora access to these items, right? Because you have a shipping platform that makes it easy. Tell us a little bit more about that.
Oh, sure. Critical. So when we looked at the numbers, you have so many people who are living out in the metropoles, who have Caribbean backgrounds, who are either grew up here, were born here, whatever, connections. And a lot of them were asking for little things. When we do the look at the stats and stuff, they're looking for things that can remind them of home.
Right.
The little craft items, the little mask that you put up on your wall, the little piece of jewelry that you wear. They're looking for those things, and we thought, wow, we can really magnify the visibility of our Caribbean products if we reach out to our diaspora, if we reach out to those people who are, we meet them all over the place, right? I was at a conference in Miami about early before this COVID pandemic started, and talking, and somebody says to me, "Where are you from?" I say, "Hey, Trini." I say, "Hey, I'm from Antigua," and it's just that love that we wanted to transcend into this thing. You're sitting up. You're looking for something, you're looking for a gift, your Christmas is coming, Thanksgiving is coming, you can search the site and find some really, really interesting things. Right. You may not be able to get back to the Caribbean this year, at this part of the year.
Don't remind me.
But you can get that special little something that reminds you of home, if we get to go out, you could get that little outfit, that nice, you don't even have to go that far. We have vendors who are doing some magnificent masks, right, that still bring through your little Caribbean essence, your little vibe. Right. You could be out there rocking it in Atlanta.
All right.
Let them know that you represent all the time.
All the time. I love it. And as someone in the diaspora, I always see that as an opportunity, right? Because I feel as if there's not enough outreach to us, and we want to spend our money on home. So, yeah, this is where you come in, right? But with building a new platform, there are always challenges, just starting a business in general. Tell us a little bit about what some of your challenges have been.
Sure. It was interesting. We've been planning, working on the nitty-gritty elements of the platform for about a year. And then we were looking at when March, April, when the pandemic really started to steam up. Right. We kind of said, well, hey, we better go. This is a time when small businesses, and we didn't talk, the vendors who are on the platform are very small entrepreneurs. They're small, micro, medium-sized entrepreneurs. And a lot of them, when we checked around, they had a brick and mortar, they had a little shop, but they were closing it down because they didn't know what was happening, the uncertainty of the COVID pandemic. And we said, you know what, let's go. let's push it. So what we did is that the first round of vendors, the first 100 vendors were actually put onto the site free of charge.
Oh, nice.
Because we said to them, this is our way. We have the capability, we have the technical capacity, the e-commerce, knowledge. We can do something like this. Give them a chance, just, help them up, help them to the next level. And that's what we did. We've moved into the next 100 vendors, and we've kept our rates very low. We've still, the idea to us is more of get the platform out there, get it tested, get people coming to it, build credibility for it, and we'll grow. We'll all grow together. So it's the whole ethos of it is really about this Caribbean culture. It's really about getting Caribbean products out to the rest of the world. And that's something that in discussing things with people from CARICOM and stuff, and they're saying, yeah, that's a great idea. Why didn't we think of that before?
Right.
Exactly. So the challenge of the COVID pandemic has been a bit of a blessing because it has opened people's eyes. So they're more understanding. It doesn't take too long for them to work it out and realize that, hey, I should be here. I should be on this platform, or I can buy here easily. We had someone buy products from very small town in the US, very small town, and she was surprised that within 10 days the product was at her door. The DHL guy was there with the package,
Nice.
And so it's things like that. It is overcoming the challenge of the pandemic, as it is overcoming distance, is overcoming insecurities. A lot of the small vendors are like, well, I can't e-commerce. I don't know anything about that.
Right.
I don't know anything about building a website. And we say, no, you don't have to build it. We give you, access to a dashboard that just guides you through very, very easily in terms of setting up your store. You're part of a collective, because that's what this is now, right? This is a collection of Caribbean products. And so we've been able to even use that to negotiate for shipping prices. So it's that kind of vibe that we're trying to create. The Caribbean really working together to get our products out there.
I love it because, to me, our products have always been very competitive for the global marketplace, but we just don't know how to package it, right? And we just don't know how to create that process and that platform to facilitate commerce. So I love what you're doing because it's making it happen, So speaking of, a lot more people are trying to tap into this whole virtual platform, especially with the current environment. What makes ShopCaribe different? What's your unique selling proposition?
Yes, I think it is that we are sticking very closely to this mantra of authentic Caribbean-made products.
Right.
You won't find a cell phone. You won't find it unless somebody in the Caribbean has made it.
Right.
So the focus has really been to just keep it very authentic, keep it very, very real, very, product driven, very, very, very clear to people that we're talking about things that are made. When you look back at the bio of who did it, it's somebody who, you can connect to.
Right.
It's not and the idea of it being one of a kind. A lot of these items are one of a kind. So you won't walk into that, when we get to going to events again and see somebody in the same necklace you have on. Not going to happen, Right. It might be close. It might be similar. There might be similar elements, but it's not going to be the same thing. Exactly. Similarly for the designs, the clothes, the designers are all very, they make very small orders, So there might be a small, medium, and large in the design, and that's it.
Right.
And that's it. We've gone on to the next outfit, So that's, what keeps us apart is that it's authentic Caribbean-made items. It's not. Yes, some of the inputs, so the fabric might be brought in or whatever, but the transformation of the item is from here.
Right. Love it.
Totally from here.
Yeah. So with that, so you're in the beginning stages of building your brand. Tell us your vision. Tell us where you see ShopCaribe in, let's say, 5 years.
5 years on, I wanna have at least 1,000 vendors on the platform,
Nice.
so that it's so anyone across the world looking for something for hummingbirds, let's say,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the first place they check is ShopCaribe. So
Right.
hummingbirds are indigenous to the Caribbean, South America. We want them to come here,
Right.
If
Right.
they're looking for wood crafted items, for your home, for the home decor. I
Mm-hmm.
want them to look to ShopCaribe. You
Mm-hmm.
know, if they
Right.
want something to come, the biggest thing these days is the Monstera plant. I think it's like,
Mm-hmm.
am I seeing in the background of you there? Almost.
Possibly, yeah.
Right? But Monstera is finding its way into everything. It's in
Mm-hmm.
earrings, it's in patterns, it's in home decor on cushions.
Right.
We have it. We
Right.
have it, right? That's in our backyard, right?
Right. Yeah.
California, things like that. So
Mm-hmm.
the idea is really about that Caribbean aesthetic,
Mm-hmm.
being able to pervade society. We want to have it all there. We want to have people be able to easily find the items, easily buy the items. I mean, we have all the credit card things worked out. We
Right.
have we have a relationship with DHL so that the things are delivered. So it's just ramping up all of that. It's getting
Right.
to
Right.
that 5 years. Here we go.
Right. Right. Expanding the footprint. Everybody will know who you are. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess to wrap it up, because in terms of alignment, we have a lot of similarities with our brand missions, right? Which is to amplify brand Caribbean in different spaces, but we want a voice. And one of the ways we do that is making sure we are very professionally represented, making sure that we package ourselves well. So with that in mind, what advice would you give to a small business owner who wants to get on your platform and present their items
Mhm.
professionally?
So I'm saying to them, reach out to us.
Okay.
Reach out to us. We've had small, and small is not a problem anymore, right?
Right.
Small might be the best way to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
Having 10 and 15 staff members and all that kind of stuff the world is showing us may not be necessary. So small is fine.
Mm-hmm.
Reach out to us. We're on Instagram, we're on Facebook, through the website as well. On shopcaribe.com, we have a little area just at the top that indicates, for vendor registration.
Right.
Reach out to us. Let's check it out. Let's see what your products look like. Let's have an idea of what you're working on and take it to the next level. Take
Right.
it to the next level, right? The idea is use this pandemic time where the world is in flux.
Mm-hmm.
Use that to get your business ready,
Mm-hmm.
right? Set up your store, and setting up the store does not take very long.
Right.
Set up your store, started with your promotion and your marketing, you know, clean those things up, get your database of customers ready, and let's go. We
Mm-hmm.
do, of course, as a collective, we do some collective promotion as well.
Right.
We're
Exactly.
rolling into our Christmas promotions very soon, and of course, it is about promoting the site. It is about
Right.
getting everyone moving in a similar direction. So
Right.
let's see how it goes. So
I
for the
love it.
small business, reach out to us. Find us through Instagram, Facebook. Come directly to the website. There are FAQs there. There's contact information. If you want a personal one-on-one chat, let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's make it happen. I love it. I love it. So, folks, you heard it here. Shop Caribe. We amplifying brand Caribbean. We have authentic items on the website. You have a growing directory of very different vendors, unique offerings, unique pieces, very professionally put together and presented. This is the space you want to go to get it. So thank you, Roxanne, for your time, for your vision, your energy, for making this a reality for us in the Caribbean and for us in the diaspora, because I know I'm excited to shop there. And we'll put all the information, contact information, so make sure you check it out. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
This was To Be Caribbean, www.tobecaribbean.com. I'm Marissa, and we'll see you in the next one.